A very hot day tomorrow. We're just about set. There goes the light. They're off in the first, and near the inside, Pride of Flight commenced okay. Humming Top began well. No speed whatsoever from Always a Duchess. Race favourite went right back to the tail of the field early doors. The grey and the very heavily tried My Two Eves is going to settle up in third spot, and One Trap Deeper said so. They were followed further back by Sprockets. No Risk, No Return as next, and then came well back in the field as they near the turn. Milwaukee Sunrise. Rigadoons drifted back deep to the tail. Up on the inside is Always a Duchess, and back towards the tail also is Dargo's Pet. They sort their order out, and it's Humming Top the leader. 2 rounds left to go, a mile to travel. It's Humming Top in front of Said So. The margin's 2 metres. Third is Pride of Flight covered up, and the very well tried My Two Eves gets a gun trailing spot, 1 out and 1 back. Sprockets 3 pegs 5th, and they were followed next of all on the outside by No Risk, No Return. Race favourite up on the inside, Always a Duchess, 4 pegs, and the trailing trio, Milwaukee Sunrise, Dargo's Pet, Rigadoon. They're down the back. The lead time was 39.7, and in the direction of the 1200 metres, the leader Humming Top has had a pretty good run in front. Said So second parked. Third on the inside is Pride of Flight, and My Two Eves 1-1. Sprockets 3 pegs over No Risk, No Return, and then came Always a Duchess, who's buried away on the inner, and still the last 3 are Milwaukee Sunrise, Dargo's Pet and Rigadoon. First split last mile 32-1. Leaders having a real cruisy run in the van, and as they work into the home straight, Winning Post, Judge and Bella waits. The leader is still down the lane. Humming Top leads out by about 4 metres. Said So second parked. In third spot on the inside, Pride of Flight, My Two Eves. Now Dargo's Pet takes off around the outer, and My Two Eves is going to come out ahead of it there. Didn't want to risk a pocket, Josh Gallagher. In the meantime, Always a Duchess faces a wall of horses. Just ahead of it is Sprockets and No Risk, No Return. Milwaukee Sunrise, Rigadoon. They really bunch. They're down the back straight. 31-2 second quarter. 63-3 the half. And the leader down the back straight is still Humming Top, about a neck in front. Under some pressure now is My Two Eves. Then came Pride of Flight, Sprockets, Dargo's Pet. Always a Duchess is held up on the inner, and Said So's on its outside as they near the turn. 29 the quarter. It's still Humming Top the leader. My Two Eves under a heavy drive to try and respond. About 6 metres away then to Pride of Flight, and then came further back to Sprockets as they straighten up, and Humming Top has said ta-da at the top of the lane, has dashed away 10 metres in front. My Two Eves is gripping on to second, a wall chasing including Always a Duchess and Sprockets, but down to the line, and it's an easy one. Humming Top beats My Two Eves. Third home in the race goes to Sprockets, just ahead of Always a Duchess, who got out and ran home, and then came further back to Pride of Flight, Said So, Milwaukee Sunrise, Dargo's Pet, No Risk, No Return, and Rigadoon at the tail.